Have you ever felt that boiling rage, that fire in your chest that just wants to explode? Maybe someone cut you off in traffic, or a coworker took credit for your work. Your face gets hot, your heart pounds, and all you can think about is lashing out. We've all been there. It's a powerful, almost primal feeling. And in that moment, anger feels like the only logical response. It feels like strength. But what if I told you that true power isn't in the explosion? What if it's in the quiet, steady calm that follows? Today, we're going to explore a radical idea that calmness is not weakness, but a superpower. It's the ultimate tool for navigating life's challenges, building stronger relationships, and achieving your goals. Anger might feel good for a second, but it's like a wildfire. It burns fast. It's destructive, and it leaves a lot of damage in its wake. Calmness, on the other hand, is like a deep river. It's persistent, powerful, and it carves its own path over time without destroying everything around it. Let's break down what's actually happening in your brain when you get angry. It all starts in a small, almond-shaped part of your brain called the amygdala. Think of it as your internal smoke detector. When it senses a threat, whether it's a real physical danger or just a perceived insult, it triggers the fight or flight response. It floods your body with stress hormones like adrenaline and cortisol. Your heart rate skyrockets, your breathing gets shallow, and your muscles tense up. Your brain is essentially preparing you for battle. At the same time, the logical, rational part of your brain, the prefrontal cortex, gets sidelined. It's like the amygdala hijacks the control panel. This is why it's so hard to think clearly when you're furious. You say things you don't mean, you make impulsive decisions, and you can't see the bigger picture. You're literally not thinking straight. Your brain has gone into survival mode. Now, let's contrast that with the state of calmness. When you're calm, your prefrontal cortex is in charge. This is the part of your brain responsible for problem solving, decision making, and emotional regulation. Your body is in a state of rest and digest. Your heart rate is steady, your breathing is deep, and your body can focus on healing and functioning optimally. You have full access to your cognitive resources. You can see situations from multiple perspectives, weigh pros and cons, and choose your response wisely instead of just reacting blindly. Being calm isn't about suppressing your feelings. It's about being in control of them so they don't control you. Think about it in a real-world scenario. Imagine you're in a heated argument with a loved one. If you let anger take over, you'll probably shout, say hurtful things, and focus only on winning the argument. The conversation escalates, feelings get hurt, and the original problem is never solved. You might win the fight, but you damage the relationship. Now, picture the same scenario, but you choose calmness. You feel the anger rising, but you take a deep breath. You listen to what the other person is saying. Really listen, instead of just waiting for your turn to talk. You can say something like, "I'm feeling really upset right now, and I need a moment before I can talk about this." By doing this, you're not giving in. You're taking control. You're creating space for a constructive conversation. You can address the issue without attacking the person. This is where real solutions are found and relationships are strengthened, not broken. Calmness gives you clarity. Anger just gives you noise. The benefits of mastering calmness extend far beyond just winning arguments. Let's talk about your health. Chronic anger and stress are incredibly damaging to your body. Constantly being in that fight or flight state puts immense strain on your heart, raises your blood pressure, and weakens your immune system. It can lead to headaches, digestive issues, and sleep problems. It literally wears you down from the inside out. Cultivating calmness, on the other hand, has profound positive effects on your physical well-being. Practices like meditation, deep breathing, and mindfulness lower your heart rate, reduce blood pressure, and decrease the production of stress hormones. It improves your sleep quality and boosts your immune function. By choosing calm, you are actively choosing health. You're giving your body a chance to repair and thrive. It's one of the most powerful forms of self-care you can practice. Your professional life also gets a major upgrade. Think of the most respected and effective leaders you know. Are they the ones who fly off the handle at the smallest mistake? Or are they the ones who remain level-headed under pressure, who listen to their team, and who navigate crises with a steady hand? The answer is obvious. In the workplace, a calm demeanor builds trust and inspires confidence. When your colleagues know you won't overreact, they're more likely to come to you with problems, admit mistakes, and share innovative ideas. A calm leader fosters a psychologically safe environment where people can do their best work. Anger, creates fear. Calmness creates collaboration. When you're faced with a high-stakes negotiation or a tight deadline, it's the calm mind, not the angry one, that will find the creative solution and lead the team to success. Your ability to regulate your emotions is a direct reflection of your leadership potential. So, how do we actually do it? How do we choose calm when every fiber of our being is screaming for anger? It's not a magic switch you can flip. It's a skill, and like any skill, it requires practice. The first and most crucial step is awareness. You have to learn to recognize the physical and mental signs that your anger is starting to build. Maybe your jaw clenches, or you feel a knot in your stomach. Maybe your thoughts start racing. The moment you notice these signals, you have a choice. This is the golden window of opportunity. One of the most powerful techniques in that moment is simply to breathe. It sounds too simple, but it works on a physiological level. Take a slow, deep breath in through your nose for 4 seconds. Hold it for 4 seconds, and then exhale slowly through your mouth for 6 seconds. This is called box breathing. Repeat it a few times. This simple act activates your parasympathetic nervous system, which is the system that calms you down. It's like hitting the brakes on your body's stress response. It sends a signal to your brain that the threat has passed and it's safe to relax. Another powerful tool is to create physical space. If you're in a heated situation, excuse yourself. Go for a short walk, step outside, or just go to another room for a few minutes. Changing your physical environment can help reset your emotional state. It breaks the momentum of the anger and gives your prefrontal cortex a chance to come back online. Once you've created a little bit of calm, you can start to challenge the thoughts that are fueling your anger. Anger often comes from a story we tell ourselves. That person disrespected me on purpose. This is completely unfair. Things never go my way. Ask yourself, is this story 100% true? Is there another way to look at this situation? Maybe the person who cut you off in traffic was rushing to the hospital. Maybe your coworker is incredibly insecure and felt they needed to take credit to feel valued. You don't have to excuse their behavior, but shifting your perspective can take the personal sting out of it. It diffuses the emotional charge and allows you to see the situation more objectively. Remember, the goal isn't to never feel anger again. Anger is a normal human emotion. It can even be a useful signal that a boundary has been crossed or that something is wrong. The goal is to not let anger control your actions. It's about feeling the fire, but choosing not to get burned by it. It's about harnessing its energy and transforming it into a focused, deliberate, and constructive response. The next time you feel that wave of anger rising, I want you to try an experiment. Pause, take one deep breath. Ask yourself, what would the calm version of me do right now? You might be surprised by the wisdom and strength you find in that quiet space. Calmness isn't passive, it's active, it's intentional, and it's powerful. It asks the difference between being a victim of your circumstances and being the master of your response. It's your secret weapon for a healthier, happier, and more successful life. Thank you so much for watching. If this video resonated with you, please give it a thumbs up and subscribe for more content on mastering your mind and living your best life. I'd love to hear in the comments about a time you chose calmness over anger. Let's learn from each other. See you in the next video.